become someone that is a teacher, administrator, someone that brings people together, you can be your own mortal enemy. You can be the greatest thing that's ever happened. You can actually be the one that receives the wisdom, but then you have to apply it. And sometimes it doesn't always translate in your current day to day life all the time. It just doesn't. And sometimes it takes time for that to really happen. But when it doesn't happen, it's not always present and it's not always there. So we go through these ebbs and flows and understanding our prophecy and understanding our intuition. Times you can be the greatest blessing or you can be the greatest curse. So it's deciphering which one do you want to be today. It's not just only deciphering what is heaven and hell, but are you the angel or the demon of your reality? Sometimes you're not always going to be accurate. Sometimes you're not always going to have everything right then and there. But a lot of you will go through this journey and understand that it comes with a sense of dedication, transmuting the soul, a maturation within the soul, and you have to take your own advice and actually apply it. And I'll comfortably say that I am doing that, and I have to do that. And I'm always being reflected. I've went through many different crucibles. I've had to heal and transcend so much, and I'm still not there yet. So because you're maybe not there yet, you feel like, what am I waiting for? Should I hang it up? Should I keep going? And my answer to you is to keep going, but to also know that it has nothing to do with the service itself. It has everything to do with the service to others. What I can say to you clearly today is that we are not perfect. We also have a psychological side of spirituality, a metaphysical side, and also we have the side of balancing the human self and the higher self. And we suffer from the very fact that it doesn't always translate into our normal everyday life. No matter what, always follow your journey because it takes you wherever you need to be. Always follow your alignment. Go with your heart, go with the flow, and see that healing comes in many different increments. Some of us have lived so many past lifetimes that we're transcending, releasing the karmic imbalances, transcending the human conditioning, also having disorders and ailments and sicknesses that we're dealing with while we're on the journey itself. Just about what we go through or why we go through it, but it's because we step into leadership and step into the anointing that is brought to us, and we see that it gives us a sense of clarity and a sense of understanding of like what we're going through or why we're going through it to begin with. So you want to be put on this path, and it does not mean that you have to do everything all at once. And one advice I would give to all of you, even though I give all of you advice, and sometimes, I wouldn't say I always have the greatest teachings ever, but I think I have follow through. I think I have conviction, and I think I've been on the path long enough to say this, is that no matter what you do it for the reasons of love, light, and wisdom. Never do it because it's going to bless yourself. So, a lot of people in spirituality will live on the self serving path of deceit. They will try to give readings that make people feel negative. They will give readings and offerings that are not really worth it. They will try to tell you who you are. And at the end of the day, what I've tried to do in my walk and my journey and my path is lead you to God. What I've tried to do is give you a relationship with the Creator. That's really what I've always wanted. I've never wanted to do my gifting for glitz, for glamour, for fame, for acclaim, for even money, because there was a time where I was not making a lot of money doing what I was doing. So it didn't happen overnight, and it's not going to happen overnight. There's a lot of work and dedication and purification, and also setting things up for yourself so that you are receiving and balancing that state of giving and reception. But at the end of the day, everything that I do, everything that I've done, every reading that I've ever done has been because God wanted me to do it. God wanted me to speak it into existence and speak into your life. And the greatest teachers are the greatest hypocrites. The greatest teachers are their own worst enemy. some of the most brilliant people, whether it's doctors, therapists, spiritual mentors, have their own things. Dedicate your life to wanting to be of service, wanting to help, wanting to encourage, not discourage. And we are not perfect. We're not designed to be perfect. But we do have to hold ourselves accountable. And we do have to hold ourselves to a standard. And knowing that I've never tried to convey that I'm a powerful being and that I don't need healing. I've never tried to be non-transparent. I've always tried to be authentic in what I do and honest in what I do. And that's my soliloquy and my gift to you that I would love to give, is that all of us grow and change and become the person that we're destined to be, not the person that we want to be. That's a hard thing to face, is that we follow the anointing, the path to a T, and it breaks us, it molds us, it helps us not give in to the darkness, the gremlin, the false realities, and not being a false idol, not being someone that's perpetuating something that is not real. And one of the things I can tell you is to not give up, is to be humble, is to be real, and to know that you're never a finished product. That's the only thing I can really give you. And you're going to have to keep doing it. You have to keep doing it no matter what, because it is your life. It is your life's work. And it's the reason why you're here. And sometimes our human side is not as good as our spiritual side. And sometimes our spiritual side can get in the way of our human side. And sometimes we just have to take a deep breath and decompress and reconfigure and try again. And every day is a new day. You can be redeemed and forgiven. And you can be given a new life if you accept it within your heart and your spirit.